The energy you embody determines what you're going to get in your reality. So you never get what you want, you get what you are. So if you're going on a date and you want the date to go well, then it comes down to what type of energy you're bringing on the date. You don't want to turn up on a date and bring in a type of energy that's going to repel that person, right? So how do we do that? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you 3 ways to have attractive energy on a date. So hey guys, I'm Laura and I make videos that will awaken your awareness. So the first thing you need to do is you need to turn up on this date and be authentic. You need to be your true self. So it's really easy for us to hide certain parts of ourselves, right? Because the way society is, you know, we've been taught to mold ourselves to fit in with what's considered normal by society. And when we do this, we're hiding certain parts of ourselves. Now, when you are being authentic, you're more attractive because you're being the true you for a start, right? The other thing is when you're being your authentic self, your true self, this is how you find your people. If you're hiding certain parts of yourself and you're trying to be a certain way to impress people, then you're going to be attracting the wrong people into your life. You'll attract the wrong people in on a date or in a relationship that isn't really in alignment with the true you, right? So the key is to be authentic. This is how you find your people. Don't be shy to show up as the true you. Now, another way to be authentic, because if you're anything like me, who was like a people pleaser type, I've had to work on shedding my people pleasing mentality, which stemmed from my abandonment wound. That caused me to basically be looking for love, validation, and approval outside of myself. And when you do that, you're not being your authentic self, because you're like, oh, I've got to be a certain way in the hopes that people are going to like me and give me love, validation, and approval. And people sense that off you as well if you're seeking that off them, right? And that can be repelling. But if you are your own source of love, validation, and approval, you don't need it from anyone. You get it. You give it to yourself, and you're solid within yourself. Then that's also how you're going to be able to show up and be authentic on the date, because you're not showing up in the hopes that, like, oh, I hope this person will give me love, validation, and approval. Oh, I've got to be a certain way, and you know what I mean? You're your own source for that, so you don't need it from anyone else. So that's also how you're able to show up and be your authentic self. Now, the second thing to do is, I wrote it down. I can't memorize stuff fast enough. You need to be in your body. So a lot of us end up in our heads too much, right? And we're all up here and we're not grounded in the body. When you become grounded in the body, like the energy's out of your head and you're back in the body and you're grounded, you put off a different energy. And the energy you're putting off is more magnetic, which means it draws people into you. So people have done like these little experiments on stage where they've stood on stage and they've told the audience to like basically project their energy at them. So you imagine if you're on a date and you're like projecting your energy at the person that you're trying to, you know, impress. They feel it, like subconsciously you feel it when someone's projecting energy at you. And in this experiment that they did on stage, when she told the crowd to project their energy at them, it made the person on stage want to go back, like, because you feel the energy, you subconsciously pick up on it, and so it makes you like, you know. So if you're on the date and you're like projecting your energy at this person, then that person's going to feel it, and they're going to be a bit like, oh, this is a bit too full on. So and then on stage with this experiment, they then said, now pull your energy back into your body. And when everyone in the crowd did that, it made the person on stage be drawn into them and want to come forward. So that's what you're wanting, right? On the date, you're wanting to draw the person into you. You want them to come forward and be, you've got to think of yourself as a magnet. So your energy is magnetic and it's drawing the person in. So how do we do this? Well, you put your energy and awareness in the body, right? I talk about this in my other content where I do this meditation technique. I do it every morning. So it works better with consistency. So you simply just watch a candle flame, and as you breathe in, you put the awareness in your body, your hands or your feet, your legs, whatever. You put the awareness in your body on the breath in, and you feel that separation between you and the candle. And then you breathe out. And you do this for about 5 or 10 minutes. Breathe back in, put the awareness in your body, feel the separation, breathe out. Now what that does is it's training you to be grounded in the body. And when you're grounded in the body, you feel safe in the body, and you will also be more present to the moment. And there's so many benefits to being present in the moment. But if you're going on a date and your energy's grounded in your body and you are present to the moment, you're going to enjoy the date more. The other person who you're on the date with is going to notice this as well. You're going to have that magnetic energy that's going to make that person feel drawn into you. And which is obviously what you want, right? And it's just overall like going to benefit you. But even if you weren't like me and you weren't doing it consistently every morning, what you could do is right before going on the date, you could just sit there and do the little meditation, or just sit there and just put the awareness in your body right before going on the date. And even when you are on the date, you could be sitting there having dinner together, and as you're having a conversation, you can even be doing it. You can even be like just as you're talking to you, putting the awareness in your body and feeling that separation whilst on the date. Okay? Again, it's going to make the person be more drawn into you. Now, the third thing that you need to do and keep in mind is you do not want to show up on this date with needy energy. If you show up and you've got the type of energy where it's like, oh, I really hope this works out. I hope they like me. I hope we have things in common. Oh, it's got to work out. This is the only person for me. You're showing up and you're making it extremely important. It's really important that this goes well. Again, people feel what you feel. People, like the other person on the date, if you're turning up with this needy energy, they're going to know. They're going to sense this. They're going to feel like it's going to be off-putting for them, because it's almost like, why is this person coming on so strong? Like, why is this person making it so important? Like, it makes the other person want to back away. So you don't want to show up with that needy energy, because needy energy repels. Okay? Needy energy repels. If you show up and you're making it so important, they're going to go, what, So the key to this is you need to let go of outcome. So like, it's just changing your perception, right? Cool, you get to date this person. That's going to be amazing. Go have the mindset of just going out and having fun. Not being serious about it, like, oh, it has to go a certain way, because that's when you're putting off the wrong energy. So you have to let go of outcome, detach from outcome, and just have fun on the date. When you detach from outcome, you're not going to have that needy energy. The energy you're going to have is going to be more attractive, because you're not making it like it's important. And also, if you turn up to be more fun and just not be so serious about it, you're going to have a better energy as well. Like, if you're so serious, like it has to work out, you gotta think of it like this. That's one type of energy, versus you tuning up and just having fun and you're just all about having a good time. They're two different types of energies. So again, you want to turn up with attractive energy. So what do? We'll run through it. Be authentic. Just be your true self. Be grounded in your body. Put your energy in the body. You will become more present, and your energy is going to be more magnetic. And don't have needy energy, because it's going to repel. So let go of outcome. Just enjoy the date. Just focus on that one date, and just focus on having a good time with this person. And the other thing is just start being more curious instead of needy. Curious as in, start asking yourself like, I wonder what it's going to be like to go on a date with this person. I wonder if we're going to have things in common. I wonder if they want the same things as me in life. Like, you be more curious about it, rather than needy as if like this is the only person for you. Because when you tune up with needy energy, that's being in a scarcity type mindset, because it's almost like you think this is the only person for me, there's no one else out here. So that's scarcity, right? So it's like, that's really important this works out. So you be in more of an abundant mindset, where it's like there's heaps of people in the world. If this doesn't work out, it's okay, but be curious. Oh, I wonder if we're going to have a soul connection. I wonder if they want to travel like me, or you know what I mean? Just be more curious about it and be more in an abundant type mindset. Like, even if it doesn't work out with this person, there's always going to be someone else. So those are the 3 ways to have attractive energy on a date. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up or write a comment. And if you like this sort of content, then subscribe and hit the bell notification. I drop 5 videos a week on my YouTube channel. So I hope I see you on the next one. Peace.